Hi there, and welcome to Remy. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build an AI-powered recruiting pipeline that companies would normally pay a few $100 for. First, let's tell Remy what kind of app we'd like built. You can click on the chat box at the bottom, and then you can hold down the backtick key on your keyboard to speak directly to Remy. That's the key to the left of the 1 key on your keyboard. Build me a recruiting pipeline with job requisitions, a Kanban candidate tracker, interview scorecards, and a sourcing CRM. Think a lightweight version of Greenhouse, Lever, or Gem. Remy takes our request and may ask some clarifying questions before moving forward. You can see that I've answered all of the questions here, and now that all of the questions have been answered, it will begin building out a proposal for us. So our proposal is ready. Just make sure you read through the proposal here. You can make edits by chatting with the Remy agent on the left-hand side, and when you're ready, just simply click on Start Building to begin the build. At this point, if you'd like to watch the Remy agent work with its various sub-agents, you totally can, but the agent will work whether the tab is open or not, and initial MVP builds can take several minutes, so if you need to grab a coffee or if you need to work on something else, this is the perfect time to do so. Remy finished building our app, so now we can test it and make edits to it. You can find the Remy agent on the left-hand side and a preview of your app on the right. Let's go ahead and open up the preview in a new tab so that we can view it in a full screen. Remy built this app with accounts and a full authentication flow, and we can test the flow by adding our own email or by clicking on the button at the bottom right and using the Remy test email. And when using the Remy test email, the code will always be 123456. Sometimes it's filled in automatically like you see here. So now we're on the main screen of our application, and you can see the app is pre-filled with some data because Remy created a bunch of synthetic data so that we can preview the app in a non-empty state. Remy pre-fills the data differently for different roles, and currently we're seeing synthetic data for the admin role. And if we click around, you can see that it is a bare bones recruiting pipeline. It has a dashboard of all the activity. It has a roles tab that shows us all of the roles that we are hiring and what stages those roles are in. It shows a list of all of the candidates who have applied, and it shows all of the feedback from team members that has been submitted. Currently, there are no scorecards assigned. As an admin, we can also set different stages depending on the role that we're hiring for. And we can also see which team members are going to need to provide feedback or may need to interview a candidate. So now let's go ahead and add a feature to our application. We're going to go back into the editor, and just like before, we will click into the chat box and we'll use the backtick key on our keyboard to speak directly to the Remy agent. Create an offer management flow where a recruiter can draft an offer, route it through the manager and finance for approval, and track its status from extended to accepted or declined, and have it all tie back to the candidate's application. And just like in the initial build, for any new features, Remy will also write a proposal that we'll need to read through and approve. When you're ready, simply click on the Approve button. Remy has finished building out this feature. Let's go ahead and test it out. And in order to do this, we need to make sure that we're viewing the synthetic data under the right role. There's a bunch of roles in this hiring pipeline, and in order to change what role we're viewing the application as, we're going to go into the Scenarios tab. You can find Scenarios under Code, and then this test tube icon called Scenarios, where you can see that Remy can pre-fill the application with different types of data based on the type of user that we are. So we're going to run the scenario in the realistic recruiter scenario. We'll click on Reset and Run, and that will reset the dev mode. And so all we need to do at this point is simply sign in to the application one more time, and we can begin to test out this new feature. So if we go into active roles and click on Senior Backend Engineer, we can then go to Grace Okoro, see that there's a strong offer. It is now pending approval. And so when we click on this, we can see here that we can click into the offer tab. And so this is now pending approval and is awaiting a decision. So in addition to building normal features, we can also build AI-powered features because the Remy platform allows us to leverage over 200 different AI models in all of our applications. So let's go ahead and add some AI functionality to our application. Again, I'm going to click into the Remy agent and let's ask for an AI feature. When a candidate applies, have AI read their resume against the job requisition and generate a match score with reasoning so recruiters know who to prioritize without reading every resume cold. Okay, so Remy finished building out this feature. Let's go ahead and take a look. If we go into these active roles, we can see that there's now a match score here. So for example, clicking on Jamie Coe, we can see that there is an A fit score. So it looks like this candidate, based on everything that has been submitted by the candidate, is a strong match for the particular job post. So in addition to building the app and building out features based off of our own requests, Remy also builds out a complete roadmap with other feature proposals that we might want to build. And we can find that in the spec tab under roadmap. And you'll see that each feature is fully spec'd out. We can click on the feature itself to see what the spec of that feature looks like. And we can make adjustments to the spec directly, or we can ask the Remy agent to update the spec. And if we're happy with this proposal, we can simply click on the Build Now button and it will begin building. So let's go ahead and create this candidate record CRM. All right, Remy's finished building out this roadmap feature. Let's go ahead and check it out. Here we are in full screen, and the feature that we built is this talent pool. So it basically took all of our candidates and turned it into a CRM. And so what that means is that we can now see another role. For example, we have a senior backend engineer and a platform engineer role. And if we have someone who has applied for one role but might be a fit for a different role, we can add them into a different pipeline so that we can reach out to them for a completely separate role. So all we need to do is hover over the candidate. We can click on Add to Role, and then we can add them to a completely separate pipeline. For example, this is applying for a senior backend engineer, and now we want them to go through the platform engineer process. And now we can see that Mara Ali has been added to platform engineer. So if we go into that active pipeline, then we can see that she is now in the first stage of that pipeline, and it's actually a pretty good match. So we've built out a few features. The app's looking great. So let's go ahead and click on the publish button here at the top right. Once it's published, we get a live link. You can see it here on the left-hand side, and it's kind of an ugly link, but we can change that later. For now, let's go ahead and open it up. And this is the first production build, so we're going to need to create an account. And once we sign in, you can see that we're now in the very first production build of our application. And it's in an empty state, unlike our testing link. But we can start using it right away by adding our team members, creating new pipelines and new roles that we want to hire for, and adding people to our talent pool CRM. Now that our application is live, we can monitor it from the apps management dashboard, which we can access by clicking on the back button at the top left of our editor screen. And from here, we can access a bunch of awesome features like some site analytics, which allows us to track visitors to our site. You can see all of the unique visitors, how many people are currently live on the site, all of our top pages, top sources, visitor locations, and if you're bringing people to your site via UTM tagging, it will track all of the UTM tags as well. We also get access to performance analytics, which will show all of our app's background operations. This includes the latency of our application, the throughput, meaning the number of requests that go through our application, and any error rates and crashes, as well as all of the individual background operations for our app. And the best part is Remy can actually access all of this information at any time. So if you notice an elevated error rate, you can simply tell Remy in the chat, hey, we have an elevated error rate, and it will go through, assess, and automatically fix those issues. There's also a usage and cost tab, which will tell you how much your app costs to build and how much it costs to actively run. There's also an issues tab, and in the issues tab, you can submit bugs manually via this new issue button, or you can even build a feature inside of your application to have users submit issues that get added automatically to this issues tab. And if you go into settings, you can have Remy auto triage and fix new issues by turning this feature on. You also get access to your production database. This is where you can see all of the data that is stored in your application. So you can see here we have 9 different tables, and this is all of the data that allows our application to run. There's also the deployments tab where you can track all of the deployments for your application. Every time you publish, it creates a new deployment. So if you ever need to revert to a previous version, you can totally do that from this screen. Now, traditionally, for all these features, you'd need to go to expensive third-party services and actually build them into your application to get access to this. But because we built on Remy, it's built into every application that we build. The management screen also lets us access other interfaces like the domains tab, which allows us to change the domains, secrets tab, which allows us to add API keys from external services. You can access access the full repository of your application, and you can even export that repository at any time. You can manage users, you can access all your settings, and you even get this full audit log, which shows all of the different activity in your application. And this is super important for compliance if you're trying to run an application in an enterprise. The last thing to note is that you also get this pitch deck, which you can share at any point by clicking on this share button at the bottom right, and it allows you to communicate your application internally to your team or externally to your customers. And it has a bunch of really nice slides that show you what the application is, what it does, and who it's for. And if at any point we want to make more changes to our application, we can go back into the editor by clicking on the edit button at the top right of the screen. So to summarize, we used Remy to build an AI-powered recruiting pipeline. It has all kinds of awesome features like a talent pool that allows us to keep track of applicants and use it as a CRM. It has AI features like AI score matching, which will analyze a resume and compare it to the job description and tell us if it's a good match. And it doesn't stop there. The app's live, we have a link, it's monitored, and it's ready for the next feature whenever we're ready to build. If you have any questions about Remy, please join our community. It's a great place to get help and support, submit feature requests, or just talk about Remy and share the things that you're building. You can find it at community.madewithremy.com. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.